Let's turn now to TNT broadcaster Hall of Famer Reggie Miller joining us on the phone here to discuss what you're looking forward to. Reggie, I hope you're enjoying your summer. Draymond talking about maybe some struggles. Would you be surprised if you saw some early struggles from this Warrior team?
Not at all. And it's interesting listening to Draymond's comments because they're pretty much in line with mine. I really believe early on they'll struggle. I don't see them losing a lot of games, but I think chemistry is going to be somewhat of an issue. You know, a lot of people are wondering, are there going to be enough basketballs to go along, or to go around? How is Steve Kerr, really going to dictate the offense with so many efficient scorers on this team? So I wouldn't be surprised if they struggled early, but like Draymond was saying, I'd rather have them struggle early and round into shape coming right after the All-Star break, going into the playoffs, because the end game is for this Warriors team to win a championship. They're the odds-on favorite. Everyone's talking about this being a super team. I kind of liken this. They are going to be much-watched TV like they were last year, obviously on that historic run to 73 wins. And I kind of go back to the 80s and Lakers and Magic Johnson and the Showtime Lakers. You fast forward to the 90s, and everyone was wanting to watch Michael Jordan and the Six Feet and the Chicago Bulls, and then you had Kobe and Shaq, the start after 2000s. This Golden State team, how it's constructed now with, two-time MVP and Curry, a one-time MVP, and Kevin Durant. You've got the all-around skills of a Draymond Green and a flat-out, dead-eye, one of the greatest shooters ever in Klay Thompson. It is much watch TV, and even more so than the champs in the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I have my view, and I'm all ready. I got my league pass all set. I'm ready to go for the Warriors.
Well, you'll have a courtside seat opening night as the Warriors welcome the Tim Duncan-less San Antonio Spurs Tuesday night, October 25th. How weird is that to hear no Duncan coming back for another season?
Well, it's a new era in San Antonio, and it's all going to circle around Kawhi Leonard, the two-time Defensive Player of the Year. And it'll be a little odd because we're used to seeing Timmy's name and his number out there, but, you plug in a Pau Gasol now, they lose Boris Diaw, but this team is all about, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and let's face it, Greg Popovich. This is a team that was clearly on paper the second-best team behind Golden State, winning 67 games. We were all anticipating that matchup in the Western Conference Finals. It didn't happen, but how about this? We get it opening night, and that's what's great about it.
Well, Reggie, we'll see a whole lot of the defending champ Cleveland Cavaliers on NBA TV and on TNT. Can they be better than they were last season?
Absolutely. Look, anytime you've got the best player on the planet on your team, and LeBron James just coming off signing that 3-year, $100 million deal to sign and stay with the Cavaliers, they're pretty much keeping the same roster. And there's something to be said about that. It was, let's be honest, it was a yawn fest for them in the playoffs last year until they got to the NBA Finals, where they were down 3-1 and found a way to win one for the land. But who in the East is really going to push Cleveland? They ran away with home court advantage in the East last year early on. But again, to me, as long as you've got a healthy LeBron, I like the pieces that they added in Mike Dunleavy and Chris Birdman, especially with Dunleavy, a guy that can knock down threes, because you need spacing with LeBron on the floor. But if J.R. Smith can continue to knock down threes, Tristan Thompson eating boards, Kevin Love now feels more comfortable in this situation. They're bringing everyone back. To me, it's a yawn fest. It's all about Cleveland in the East.
Reggie, we got something new up our sleeves for this season, and it requires you to put in a little extra work. Starting on January 23rd, we've got TNT Mondays, and including on our TNT Monday schedule will be the Oklahoma City Thunder. What are you anticipating from Russell Westbrook this season?
Well, number one, let's say this. It's not work what we're doing, Jared Christian. This is fun. We get a chance to have the best seats in the house to cover some of the most amazing athletes. And, to have a chance to watch Russell Westbrook, because now, obviously, it's his time. It's his team. He signed on the dotted line. He is a hero. He is a god in OKC. And he was a walking triple-double last year. So now that he'll get even more shots, and I think he's going to even have a bigger, if you can believe this, Westbrook will have a bigger chip on his shoulder now because he wants to show, yeah, KD was great, an unbelievable player, a top 5 player, but I can lead this team just as well. So he's going to have a little chip on his shoulder.
Reggie Miller never has a chip on his shoulder. Happy to be at work. We thank you for your contribution tonight as we are getting set to 75 days away from opening night.
I'm excited. This is going to be great. What a great schedule. It really is.